today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
You inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
First down throw for Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Bridgewater's going to be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's able to get the first before he's taken down. There you go. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. So for the 36 now, first and 10. 6-yard line. To throw, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got one wide open, complete. Again, this just shy of midfield. They're spotted at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
On the carry.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week, 16 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air, or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Keep him down as he's inside the 40. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Bridgewater going to try and run it. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, that pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get back 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back home and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Bridgewater's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Bridgewater. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
For over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good bringing it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 58 yards.
As the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a goal to watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
3rd and 2, Watson. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Why can't we score?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Watson on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
But now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will set this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6.
It's Watson. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll take this to the outside of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Panthers 3.
First down, it's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
New York.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit.
And he's going to take it in for the Jets touchdown.
Good shot, come and get him.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. He's able to take this one out to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Polardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading out of the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's taken down at the 43.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
They needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers side. Derek Brown. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be staring at 3rd and long here.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 3rd down, that pass in the backfield, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not let the balls go through goalposts.
Give him 10 yards there, and the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And his top speed, as computed by next-gen stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. He's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
The Jets' 5-yard line.
McCaffrey. And takes it. attempt to return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
They've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there. A nice explosive run.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, New York.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's a bounce incomplete. Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will be brought down with a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. That good for 19 and a first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Rolling to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's two sides to that.
Crazy. You have to give them credit, but that means you got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
He slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on second and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now it's third and 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Bridgewater now from the 50. Got his target somewhere. Getting this inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Inside the 10 at the end. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And it is incomplete. 17 seconds signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and goal for Bridgewater. The Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This an 8-point game. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Over first and 10 at their own 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, I think we're just going to see a knee, and that's it.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 28-6 was a one-sided final. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Able to shake him off. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time after the sack. They're starting to challenge basically from the other side of town and second and a country mile. Just a regular loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Look backwards, it's third and very long.
Near the end of the first half, but they come out louder with a little extra spring in their step. Look what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack
At the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal
hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Jets 21, Panthers 16.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's starting their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
That holding call set him up with not a great field position.
Not at all when you talk on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? Every time they take a good first step or not, many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Faking the give, now Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the punt that causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter where they forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He has got Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Complete to
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were
all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole is not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the improv, and you run into a time.
15 yards on the play. First down.
So I have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Extra point attempt here still to come. This one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat on the drive when we get at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
The sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the situation. That's how they have to treat this job.
And we're back now in Charlotte. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now this one is tight end on the right side. He'll be taken down the middle before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And trying to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, tackling immediately in the secondary. Just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew there'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from pressure.
And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Rodgers to return it. A very good return that time, 18 yards.
At their own 48-yard.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. First down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down. To the air again with Bridgewater. And this is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounder. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's not cool about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Open man Samuel complete. He's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense throws it 14 this point there on 3rd and 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. DJ Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back with a touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the ball? Let the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends
taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in having their ability to play. A lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
We're going to snuff this play out behind the line. I've not seen that much today. The Jets on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds Beckham complete. He is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Come on, baby, we gotta do a job. We gotta do it.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question.
First down.
Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Bridgewater on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The conversion is successful. Sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And this one is sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So yet another field goal to end the drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate Sorry that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Money in the bank,
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations. They bounce it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Complete this with Barrios. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And a throw on first down here, but it's incomplete. It didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so it just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. The quarterback can't continue to do what we call flatline. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Panthers.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Let's get the block.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for him. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets are going to win the football game.
31. Panthers 29.
Drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week.